So you'll manage the slides. Yeah?
To the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning. We are the only indigenous bank on the island. We are the pulse of our communities. We are the bank with a difference. Our commitment to building Anguilla means we value our relationships, friendships, homes, and businesses. Everything we do is done with care and expertise. We serve our people with integrity and pride, ensuring we transact with confidence. It's our passion to help our people and businesses succeed, making sure every Anguillian has the opportunity to flourish in a beautiful country we call our home. Welcome to the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning. We are the only indigenous bank on the island. We are the pulse of our communities. We are the bank with a difference. Our commitment to building Anguilla means we value our relationships, friendships, homes, and businesses. Everything we do is done with care and expertise. We serve our people with integrity and pride, ensuring we transact with confidence. It's our passion to help our people and businesses succeed, making sure every Anguillian has the opportunity to flourish in a beautiful country we call our home. Welcome to the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning. We are the only indigenous bank on the island. We are the pulse of our communities. We are the bank with a difference. Our commitment to building Anguilla means we value our relationships, friendships, homes, and businesses. Everything we do is done with care and expertise. We serve our people with integrity and pride, ensuring we transact with confidence. It's our passion to help our people and businesses succeed, making sure every Anguillian has the opportunity to flourish in a beautiful country we call our home. Welcome to the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning. We are the only indigenous bank on the island. We are the pulse of our communities. We are the bank with a difference. Our commitment to building Anguilla means we value our relationships, friendships, homes, and businesses. Everything we do is done with care and expertise. We serve our people with integrity and pride, ensuring we transact with confidence. It's our passion to help our people and businesses succeed, making sure every Anguillian has the opportunity to flourish in a beautiful country we call our home. Welcome to the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning.
Good? Yes? We were hoping for a few more persons, but it's late, so we are going to start at this point. So a hearty welcome, NCBA welcome. And so today at our press conference, we are going to be talking about our new loan product. And on the screen you can see here, the Go Green loan products launched by NCBA. So in the room, we should have the media fully covered. I'm hoping all media houses are present with us. and then also employers from the various organizations. I'm hoping we have everyone represented, or at least, as we go through the presentation, we will have more persons participate. I want to also basically acknowledge persons on our Facebook page, persons on radio if we are on live. So a hearty welcome to everyone that is listening to today's press conference. My name is Charmaine Vaughn. Newly changed my name. I think some persons got confused with the Vaughn. So Charmaine Vaughn, CEO, NCBA. And to my left, I have Joel Dennis, the Chief Credit Officer, NCBA. In the room, we also have staff members that are here from the credit team, and I see some of the managers are also present. So welcome, everyone. So just to give some background, some context to today's press conference, why go green? I got a few calls this morning asking, we are looking for loans to go Christmas shopping. What's this go green thing about? And so, just to give some context, why the Go Green initiative and not Christmas presents? There are monies to go and buy or to shop for Christmas presents. So basically, again, assessing what is happening in the global space and how what is happening in that space affects us in small island Anguilla. And not just Anguilla in terms of our entire ECCU region and the wider communities around us. So the global economy experienced lower growth in 2022 versus 2021. So when we were expecting a complete rebound coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic, we are seeing slower growth, sort of a contraction rather than an expansion. So for instance, in 2021, the world economy grew by 6%. The projections for 2022 is at 3.2%. And a lot of the factors are factors around the Russia-Ukraine war, and a lot of us, we are following that, and the implications or the effects of that war on supply chain in terms of disruptions that we've experienced or continue to experience. We also have been experiencing very high inflation. In 2021, global inflation was around 4.7. The projections for 2022 is at 8.8, roughly 9%. And all of that, that is impacting our pockets as consumers. There is also tightening monetary policy as a result of that in terms of the Feds, the central banks trying to stabilize the environment. So there's some level of, trying to stabilize prices. You have also mild recession, stagflation, that is, again, as a result of all of those factors. So for 2023, global growth is expected to be a further lowering of that at 2.7%. And when you look at it now in terms of Anguilla, based on the ECCB most recent update, Anguilla's economic growth number is supposed to be around, for 2023, the projection is around 9.3, again, lower than 2022 of 10.6%. So again, we're seeing the same level of lowering in terms of economic performance for Anguilla and the rest of the ECCU region. So as a result of all of that, in terms of rising inflation, increasing cost of living, and coupled by the lower economic growth, a lot of the predictions, and particularly from the World Economic Forum, predicts that real wages will drop in 2023 and beyond, and that's globally. And we are seeing that when we say real wages, what we're saying is that the purchasing power of our dollar is declining, yeah? And so as much as we earn in our income has remained the same, but how much we are paying for goods and services have increased. So that will definitely have an effect on our incomes, or our spending power, I should say. So the need to go green. So all of the indications are showing, when you look at what is happening in the energy sector, there's been a global energy crisis. And we have that supported by the IAE in terms of their latest World Energy Outlook that came out in October of 2022. A lot of the effects of the Russia-Ukraine war has also impacted the energy, in terms of that energy sector. We are seeing the impact in all of the markets in terms of natural gas, coal, electricity, and also in terms of the oil markets. And if we follow in, we can see what has happened. And if you have portfolios in those sectors, you'd have seen what has happened over the last 12 months in particular. Countries will continue to weather the impact, and those countries that have invested in green energy the consumers in those markets, the impact will be lower on those consumers. Whereas in our markets, where we have very little investment in green energy, the impact for us is a lot greater. If you look at the cost of our electricity today compared to 12 months ago, we can see the impact. And so there is a great need for investing in green energy in order to reduce the burden on our households and our businesses alike. So who is the most, in terms of influential entity on the island that can provide the necessary support to our consumers? And that is your trusted partner, NCBA. So NCBA remains your only local bank on the island, fully owned by Anguillians, the government of Anguilla. We continue to work with the people of Anguilla by providing sustainable loan products, and not just providing financing, but ensure that the financing we provide is sustainable. And it basically helps with the green economy mandate and to ensure the financial security of our customers. So basically our Go Green or ECO, as we name it, loans, it will offer consumers a lower interest rate, lower than the traditional loans that we offer. The important thing here is to try and encourage investment in green energy. To reduce fees, and we are going to ensure that persons that invest in green energy, be it the purchase of a home or the construction of a home that is energy efficient, or the purchase of an electric vehicle or hybrid vehicle, etc., those loans will be offered at lower interest rates, and the fees and charges will also be discounted. So our bank fees are going to be discounted. Legal fees, we are negotiating with our lawyers for discounted fees for our customers. For existing loan customers, we are also going to establish very easy drawdown process where you can withdraw from the equity on your loans. So if you have an existing mortgage and you've paid down and there is sufficient collateral in terms of room or equity, then you can draw from that in order to make your current home efficient. So you can invest in solar systems, etc. And ease of financing your green purchases. And that's what the NCB Eco loan product will provide our customers. So the green energy is also supported by the government of Anguilla. In September of 2022, the government would have issued a press release speaking to duty-free customs in terms of concessions on electric and hybrid vehicles. So that in itself will make the financing cheaper, because that cost of customs and those duties will not be applicable for those purchases. And so what we want to do is to encourage persons to look at the green vehicles as an option, noting the duty-free concession on those vehicles. So we continue to make a mark. NCBA supports the development of Anguilla. We, to date, from the onset of NCBA in 2016 to current, we've issued loans in the total region of $426 million and that is to the Anguillan community. And all of that is to the retail, the individual, and also to our commercial enterprises. Only for 2020, late 2021 into 22, which is our financial period runs from 1st of November up to October of this year, we would have issued loans in the region of $76 million. And that is, all of that went into land acquisition and development, home construction, home purchase, some switch mortgages, commercial loans, student loans, and some general lending in terms of vehicle loans, etc. So we continue to lend. I remember when I came in 2019, the word on the street was NCBA was not lending. We are lending. And we've said it, enough to know that we are lending. And so the newest kid on the block, if I may add, is the eco loans. And those eco loans will provide the opportunity to invest in green energy. And it's important that we do that, noting the rise in energy costs, so that we can reduce our costs, give us more disposable income, so that we can save, we can invest, we can build, enough wealth for the future. And so at this juncture, I will bring in Mr. Dennis, our Chief Credit Officer, who will actually walk through what the products represent, some of the basic features, and some of the requirements of the product. And any questions we can take to the end of the presentation.
Thank you, Mrs. Vaughan. Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for coming. NCBA, your green partner, we are ready to assist you to achieve your dreams, whether it be for a new home or a new car, or even to reduce your expenses. So we have designed those products not only to go green, but to assist you in those hard times where, as CEO mentioned, we are seeing an increase in cost of energy. So how best can we as consumers change our practices so that we can see some cost savings going forward? And so we have 3 new products, pretty much all around the Go Green theme. And we have a green mortgage, a green vehicle loan, and a green home equity loan. So the recurring theme is something green, as in eco-friendly, energy efficiency, as well as, owning a piece of property for you and your children to see your dreams come true. So we will start with the green mortgage. And when we say green mortgage, we mean any home that is energy efficient. So there are various ways you can make your home efficient, whether it's the type of materials you use to construct your home, whether it is the windows you install, or even having a solar system or any other form of green energy. That's what we are trying to encourage our customers to get into. And we provide financing for that, whether it's for home construction or home purchase. And we provide you 100% financing for your green mortgage. So you can build a home or buy a home, whatever it is, we'll provide all the financing for you at the lowest interest rates on the market. And our repayment terms are flexible. It's not a one-size-fits-all. We work with our clients to determine the best repayment term that suits your budget, that suits your current income. Our closing fees, as CEO mentioned before, will be discounted, and there will be an add-on for a pre-approved credit card. The initial requirements are you have to be fully employed, whether it's self-employed or if a company is established, but at least it needs to be for at least 1 year. And so whatever industry you're in, tourism, public sector, retail, what have you, anybody can qualify once they're employed for at least 1 year. For the initial requirements would be a job letter, a salary slip, and any information you have on what you want to purchase, whether it's a house you want to purchase, the letter of intent to sell, whether it is a house you want to build, maybe just the initial idea as to how much you want to spend on that new construction. And now, as we interview you, as we work through the process with you, we will tell you what other documents you require. So based on your intent, the documents might vary. So we might need cost estimates as opposed to a letter of intent to sell. So if you are buying a letter of intent to sell, if you are building, cost estimates, building plans, and with approved plans and what have you. So as we develop the discussion, as we talk further, we will tell you exactly what we need to get this road approved. Of course, we focus on these three things initially so that we can guide you as to what you can afford before you actually commit yourself to a purchase or a home construction. Because we want to make sure, okay, for whatever it is you agree to do, it is within your income. Because as you know, we have guidelines as to what your debt ratio is supposed to be. So you want to ensure that the ratio is within guidelines so that at least when you have that house, we ensure you have monies for you to feed yourselves, feed your children, and go on vacation. That is important. You have to go on vacation sometime. The other product we have is the green vehicle loan. And it was mentioned earlier that there is reduced import duties on vehicle loans for energy efficient loans. And when we say green vehicles, we talk about any type of vehicle that has fuel efficiency. So whether it's an electric car, a hybrid electric car, a plug-in electric car, whatever it is, we will provide you with financing for that. We provide 100% financing for new vehicles. Again, the lowest interest rate in the market, and repayment terms are very flexible. The same requirements as for the green mortgage. And so we know oftentimes you have to import those vehicles from overseas. So you get a quotation from the supplier, an invoice. Come talk to us. We'll work with you to see what is possible and to make this happen, because we are committed to having all Anguillans having a greener drive. So at least we can do our part to reduce climate change. We can do our part to even reduce how much we spend on fuel every month. And the third green product is the green home equity loan. So you have a loan with NCBA. You have paid down part of it. So you have this equity you have built up in the property. So we are encouraging you to put that to work for you, to help you save some money. So you apply for a green equity loan for any purpose to help you make your home more energy efficient. So whether it is you want to update your windows, whether you want to install solar panels, whether you want to buy energy efficient appliances, or even LED bulbs, whatever it is you can do at least to save and to reduce energy consumption, to reduce your monthly expenses on utilities, come talk to us. We have that loan we can offer you. It could be in the form of a loan or a revolving line of credit. So a loan has a fixed payment term, you pay it down, you finish with that. The line of credit, you come, you use it, you pay down something, you can come back again for some more to buy something else. So again, we're trying to make this a way that it helps you to gradually, over time, make your home more efficient. It may not happen overnight, it may not happen on one shot, because we know things like solar panels could be a decent investment. So the first attempt would be, okay, find solar panels. Next time you come in for some monies to update your windows. You come again to change your appliances. So again, we make it flexible for you so that you can come in with no hassle to get these monies to at least help you improve your home efficiency and again, reduce your expenses. So the recurring theme here is helping you to reduce expenses. So while you have made this investment in your home, over time, the monies you have saved from your reduced expenses, you can use it to at least build your reserves, to build your retirement fund, or even fund that vacation. You can tell I like vacations, right? So we have made the process very simple. We know most of us are very busy individuals. So we are reducing the need to come to the bank 10 times, or even 2 times, or even 3 times. So it's a very simple process. gogreen.ncbal.com. You go there, you complete the information, basic information about yourself, your name, your employment, monthly income, your rent payment, if any, your loan payment, if any. And then once you click submit, we can do a pre-assessment to determine, okay, fine, based on what you have submitted, yes, you can qualify, or we may need to advise you to revise your amount or to change certain things. So we do that by telephone. So we give you a call at least within 1 business day to discuss this with you. And once you and the officer, agree on the way forward, you will be advised of all the required documents you need to submit. So that you could also submit by sending it to us via email. Of course, some documents are very bulky, like building plans. You have to job in person, but the other simple documents can be just emailed to us. So at the end of the day, you only come to the bank once to sign and to walk out with your check. Yeah. So we encourage all of you, those of you who want to build a home, those of us who want to have a new car, consider a green car. Those of us who want to get some new appliances, get up-to-date energy-efficient appliances. So apply today and make your dreams come true.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Joel. So isn't that very easy? 7 easy steps.
Too many steps?
And it's not actually 7 steps. It's really 1 step. The first step is the gogreen.ncbal.com. Any challenges is credit@ncbal.com. You send us an email if you're having any challenges. We want to make the process a lot easier. We went through Come Home. Everyone remember Come Home? Yeah? We learned from the challenges and what you experienced during the Come Home, and we want to make the experience a much better one. And so the gogreen.ncbal was set up just to ensure that you can complete the initial application, we can do the initial assessment, we can give you an initial indicative indication in terms of where you stand, and then you then provide all your documentation for formal approval. And so the one thing Mr. Dennis forgot to mention, that promotion runs until March 31st. So we've extended it to March 31st of 2023. That should be, if we have, I think we have a small error there. So you have basically another 3 months and a couple days in which to apply for something green. Yeah? So basically, in closing, we want to again remind you that NCBA is your eco-friendly partner. We are here to work with you to make that dream come true. NCBA Eco Loans will enable individuals to invest in green products and practices. We want to encourage that. The eco loans will help our customers and new clients. So not just customers, we also opening that product up to new customers. So customers that are not, if you are not a customer of NCBA, you can come in and qualify for a green loan or apply for a green loan. The third point I have here is NCBA Eco Loans will increase demand for green products that will only fuel our sustainable growth. So in the past, getting financing for green products was non-existent. And so today we're making it possible. So, and again, we're making it possible at 100% financing. And so that will not last forever. Come 1st of April 2023, there will be other requirements. So let us take advantage of this opportunity that we have over the next 3 months. So for those persons, between myself and Mr. Dennis, we got quite a few calls, and I'm sure the entire credit team. persons asking for their real Christmas gift. So we gave some consideration to that. And so NCBA, basically our Christmas special, just for you, our customers, we would have offered a AAA loan in 2020 and also 2021. We are extending it to December, Christmas of 2022. And so we will go through what a AAA personal loan, what it's about. And lastly, we are also going to grant one wish to about 10 persons in the community, and we'll speak a little more about that in a few minutes. So the AAA loan, which is called the Add an Amount. So that's where the AAA comes in. So that is a Christmas special that we offer every year for persons needing extra cash. So basically, if you have an existing personal loan with the bank and you have paid down and you have that excess based on the original loan and what the balance is today, you can draw down up to 20,000 EC dollars from that existing loan. So if you have 5,000 that is based on the original amount and the balance today, then you can draw up to 5,000. If the amount is more, then you can draw more up to a maximum of 20,000. And so this is really for existing personal loan customers, and those loans must be in good standing. So the promotion will run from Thursday this week, that is the 15th of December, until the 31st of December. So just in time for the 19th. I know we have shopping day on the 19th, so we can come in between Thursday and Friday. There will be same day approval and same day check. Where is our credit, Molina? Same day check for our customers, yeah? So you have same day approval and disbursement. So you come in and you complete a very short form and you collect your check and you leave. Any problems? Refer it. And so, as I mentioned, that goes up to December 31st. And so this is really to provide, as I said, some, we've said in terms of just some extra cash, just to ensure that everyone has, an enjoyable Christmas. We've worked hard for 12 months. It is right to have, a merry time during the season. What I will also advise is that as we do that, we also think green. So where we do not, because that product is available, if we do not need to spend on, consumer items, but we can invest in green appliances or something green with those funds, please do so. The one wish, the additional wish that we are giving during the Christmas season, we want to give to persons or families that are in need during the season. Among us, we know for some of us, we can support our families ourselves, but we have some families that cannot. And so during this season, we must remember those families. And so we are providing a 500 EC dollar voucher, grocery voucher, to 10 families across Anguilla. But we will need help in identifying those households that need the help. So if you have a neighbor, you have a friend, you have somebody that you know of in the community that may need that assistance, please let us know. You can inform us by sending an email to service@ncbal.com, or you can visit the branch. We will have a box located in the lobby that you can actually drop the name of that family so that we can reach out to those households. So 10 household grocery vouchers that we will provide over the next couple days before Christmas Day. So in closing, we want to say that NCBA remains your trusted partner. We are your local bank. We are the people's bank. We are there to serve you. And so being the only indigenous bank, being the bank that is 100% owned by Anguillians, we must work to serve you. And so even when we develop products, we develop services, we think of the people of Anguilla and how best those products can serve you and your households. We remain the largest financial institution in Anguilla. Our asset base is now 1 billion EC dollars. So we have grown from a smaller entity, that recommenced operation, or commenced operation, if I should say, coming out of the two failed banks. A new NCBA was set up in 2016 with a much smaller asset base. And today we can boast that we have grown, and we have grown because of the confidence that have been placed in NCBA by you, our customers, by you, the public. We have respected leaders in the field of banking. Our employees are well qualified. We have a well-qualified board and very effective at what the board of directors in terms of carrying out their duty. And basically, in terms of the last point, we have a strong home market position. We are market leaders in all of the key areas in terms of total assets, loans, and deposits. All of that is because of you, our valued customers. So we ask for your continued support as we continue to work to build a stronger NCBA and a stronger Anguilla as a result. There's a lot at stake. The success of Anguilla is of NCBA is the success of Anguilla. So we have to continue to rally behind our bank, and we value that level of support and contribution provided by the Anguillian community to our local bank. So thank you, everyone, for your, for attending today, and for persons listening via our Facebook page and the other platforms. What we will do at this stage is take a few questions. If we have questions online, we would like to answer some of those questions. But we want to remind you of the gogreen.ncbal.com. You go on that platform, complete your application, just some basic information, and that's one step in terms of applying for one of our green products. So thank you, and we open the floor for any questions from you or from persons online. There must be questions.
I think it was probably
Okay, thank you. I know, okay. Mr. Harrigan? Mm-hmm. I think there's, Mike. Let's go.
Okay, the green vehicle, right? You mentioned that we need to produce an invoice from the supplier. Would that also include shipping?
Yes. Cost, shipping, freight, insurance, shipping insurance as well, yes.
Yes, excellent presentation, and I think it's a very good initiative. What is the interest rate? I know I did hear low, but can you give me some numbers?
Yeah, so our friendly competitors must be online with us. So we've not disclosed. What we can tell you is that our rates are lower than, the lowest in the market. One of the things in giving a rate, rates are would vary based on the borrower risk profile. So every borrower will have his or her own risk profile. And so that is an assessment of your ability to repay in terms of your debt service ratio, your character in terms of your past credit, the collateral in terms of the strength of that collateral, the capital, your net worth. So it's a combination of factors, your employment, which is your condition, how we assess the length of, your employment, etc. Some persons' rate may go below 5%, in the 4-point-something region. If you're a premium client, some persons may be at 6, some persons may be priced at 7. it all depends on your risk profile. So we would have to do an assessment, but notwithstanding, based on that promotion, we have secured rates that are favorable and to ensure that, you know, that whatever, when we do the assessment, you have sufficient to still live. Because remember, as Mr. Dennis indicated, life is more than just paying down on a mortgage or making loan payments. That is why they've set benchmarks for debt service. One should not exceed 45% of their income. So if we do an assessment of a loan and your debt service is, say, 50%, we may still grant you the loan, but your risk profile will be slightly higher. Yeah? But where your debt service is within that 45%, then you, again, that one factor would assist in reducing your risk profile. So it's difficult to just offer a rate based on the explanation that I would have provided. But we assure you that we are your bank and we have you in mind when we're doing these assessments. There should be more questions. Any online?
But if I was to buy an electric car, do we have the necessary equipment here in Anguilla to sustain it in terms of charging, etc.?
Yeah, very good question. So in terms of public infrastructure, no, because there are no public charging, charging areas. But as part of your purchase, you will get, in terms of the required equipment to charge up your electric vehicle. The good thing with Anguilla is small. We are flat. So in terms of once you're fully charged, again, a lot of the research would have to be done in terms of how long will a full, charge vehicle take in terms of needing recharge. But again, once you purchase it, the necessary tools will come with it for charging. The advantage for Anguilla is that the terrain, and the island is also small.
Just to follow up on what you said, in one of the press conferences that the government had, one of their phases in terms of the master plan for the Valley area is to implement charging stations. So that will in itself help to assist with the going green and green electric cars.
And the other, thanks for that, Lloyd. The other thing too, once the market start to expand, you will have gas stations, expanding into charging stations. So it's just for the first, second, third, fourth, just get those vehicles in, and you would have commercial enterprises investing in charging stations. And added to that, the government is also working towards that space. But I don't think you should be fearful of investing, because once the market expands, there'll be scope for new business arrangements and even existing gas stations. And that's what you've seen in other markets. If you look at Cayman, Barbados, a lot of that, the expansion was driven by the gas stations, that they invested a lot in public charging spot because they already have the infrastructure, and so I don't think that should be a deterrent to making that investment.
Thanks for your presentation as well. It was very thorough, I agree. I was wondering, in addition to charging ports or stations, how about maintenance of this new technology? Because I know a lot of people, when you get modern vehicles, we don't have mechanics, we don't have people with expertise to really maintain them. And even when we go green at our homes and installing and maintaining the equipment. I'm concerned about that. Are we
Yeah.
ready for that? I guess people will go into that business
Yeah.
if it becomes
Yeah.
prevalent.
And even right now, you're seeing locally, there are few persons that have already made a lot of investment into solar panels. So there are about 2 suppliers that that recently went into the space because, again, of financing by the banks, and there is a greater emphasis around the whole, green, going green. And so you will see that industry developing quite quickly. What I can speak to in terms of the experience in Barbados and Cayman, because I did quite a bit of research just in a past life, the markets expanded in terms of just what you said, having the required local mechanics. Those existing garages, they send their persons to get trained. For instance, the Nissan Leaf, which was more the first entry, persons were trained in short order to be able to, service and maintain those vehicles. But it is a concern, yeah, a valid one. So there will be a period of learning and for us to get to that level of maturity. But I still believe that one should not be deterred. Yeah, the technology, I don't think that the technology is one that, our existing technicians will not be able to venture into those areas, in very short, in terms of that short learning curve to get into those areas. Anything? So it can be a silly question, anything, or no question is. Yeah, so any question, any query. We have employers that have to go back to their employees. We want you to go back if you have any concerns, any questions that you need clarity on. So when you go to your employees, we can also, I know Mr. Dennis is quite keen on coming to your organizations to do those presentations. So we can assist in that regard. And so just reach out and we will be there to present to your teams. Because we think it is, these products are very critical in today's environment. I know persons that already start making investments in solar panels and persons that are already seeing benefits in terms of cost savings from those investments. One of the things, we can also assist you in terms of, and even the local ANGLEC can assist in terms of that payback calculation, because these are things that you would need to assess. So the market is slowly going there, but with the financing behind it, I can see an increase in the numbers and the level of interest in green energy products. So any questions for Mr. Hobson? No, ma'am. Are you good? You know you have a large compliment, yeah? So you good? Okay. Yeah. So no more questions. So we want to thank you for your participation this evening. We do have some refreshments, so we would like for you to stay around and mingle with us for a few minutes.
And ask more questions.
And ask more questions in private. So if you want private discussions, we are there to answer the questions. And so for those persons, our customers with personal loans that looking for a little quick, easy Christmas shopping money, you can come to NCBA. We have the AAA loan set up just for you. And so I will send some WhatsApp messages after this meeting because I got a few messages that we do have the AAA loan that persons can come in. We have the team GED, Cyrone, I see Cyrone, Chiron and the team Tiffany, everybody is GED and ready to see you all come Thursday for the AAA. Huh? No smiles? Yeah, the smiles are there. Look, the smiles are coming. So they are all ready and waiting to serve you come Thursday for the AAA Christmas loans. And we do ask for your nominations in terms of a household that needs the help, the financial help during the season. So thank you very much. Thank you to the media. Thank you to the employers who are there with us today, the staff, and to Gaff and Ivan and the whole crew, to Karen and all of the persons behind this event. And, you know, to our presenters, we have to say thank you to us. So thank you and enjoy the rest of the season, and all the best for 2023. But I'm sure we'll see before that. So thank you, everyone. Let me see if my child have pain.
The opportunity to flourish in a beautiful country we call our home. Welcome to the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning. We are the only indigenous bank on the island. We are the pulse of our communities. We are the bank with a difference. Our commitment to building Anguilla means we value our relationships, friendships, homes, and businesses. Everything we do is done with care and expertise. We serve our people with integrity and pride, ensuring we transact with confidence. It's our passion to help our people and businesses succeed, making sure every Anguillian has the opportunity to flourish in a beautiful country we call our home. Welcome to the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning. We are the only indigenous bank on the island. We are the pulse of our communities. We are the bank with a difference. Our commitment to building Anguilla means we value our relationships, friendships, homes, and businesses. Everything we do is done with care and expertise. We serve our people with integrity and pride, ensuring we transact with confidence. It's our passion to help our people and businesses succeed, making sure every Anguillian has the opportunity to flourish in a beautiful country we call our home. Welcome to the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning. We are the only indigenous bank on the island. We are the pulse of our communities. We are the bank with a difference. Our commitment to building Anguilla means we value our relationships, friendships, homes, and businesses. Everything we do is done with care and expertise. We serve our people with integrity and pride, ensuring we transact with confidence. It's our passion to help our people and businesses succeed, making sure every Anguillian has the opportunity to flourish in a beautiful country we call our home. Welcome to the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning.